I seem to have lost my badge. If anyone wants to be me, hey.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to be me, give me back my badge.
You usually don't admit these things.
That'll be a $10 fine, you know, when you lose.
You cannot find a tail twister. No, you can't. Whoever this man is says I cannot be fined for that.
Whoever the hell is the Greek word, unanimous.
What do you expect from a judge?
President Tom, fellow Lions and friends and guests. I was going to get $4, and I'm going to do that, but I added another $1 because when Mark stood up, when you stood up, this lovely lady, Eileen, said, "There's Gabby Hayes." That's worth $1 because the resemblance is remarkable. He does. And here's $4 because about a week ago, I went up to Bellingham to visit an old friend, 102 years old. Yeah. I said, you know, there's this guy, Jim Reineke, and he says, "I remember a Reineke, but he was a lot older than me." That's pretty close. But he did tell the story about how the unit he was up with in Kodiak, he was on a YDC, and he was the hydraulics guy, and they had been drinking beer, and they won the war because the pilot said, "Save the bottles." And so they saved all the empty beer bottles, and one night they flew out over 3 of the islands occupied by the Japanese, and he dropped all the empty beer bottles one at a time, and they sounded like a whistle bomb going down. 3 days later, when the Marines landed, the Japanese were gone. That's a story I love. 102-year-old man, Mark.
Thank you. Mr. Ron.
President Tom, Collins, yes, I just want to give $10 for the sarcasm of the audience today. It was really great.
Mike Parker, past district governor.
President Tom, fellow Lions and guests, we got $1 in memory of Daryl McDaniel. Some of you maybe knew my brother Chuck when you visited Wakacum. I got an early morning phone call Friday that he had passed away at his home in Colorado Springs. On a lighter note, Thursday night at the lake, this fella and his wife walked up to the table and kind of looked at me, and I looked at him, I thought I know that guy, and it was Pete Dunn, who was a member of this club 17 years ago. We had a nice talk, and met him saw him the next day at a store, and both of us being licensed pilots spent an hour doing lots of flying. He may retire back up here in 6 months or so.
Yep, they did a Cabo with his beautiful wife Trudy. You remember attending their wedding? Yeah, Gary and I were there for Pete and Trudy's wedding. All right, listen, guys, I can't help it, but Redford.
President Tom, fellow Lions and guests, got a few bucks here. Number one, for the passing of Daryl. Daryl was a great guy. Second $1, this Saturday, I won't be able to go to Bill Karcher's service. Got a class picnic that was supposed to have happened last year. Then I've also got $10. This is from Cindy Sessions. She wrote a note talking about Daryl. He was a lion, a mentor, and most of all, a great friend. He is one of our past presidents, moved to Dothan, Alabama, and joined Dothan Lions Club, which became Greater Dothan Lions Club. He served as president, secretary, treasurer, zone chair, and district governor. Jim and I met Daryl and Tracy through Lions. Have gone to several conferences together, great vacations together. The world has lost a great man. Rest in peace, Daryl. That's from Cindy.
President Tom Tollett, the guest amen. My thought.
Hello, 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 hello. Stephen Staudinger, Battleground, Northwest Line Eyeglass Recycling Center.
That phonics class is doing such good work.
I just have $1 because it's nice to be back with friends from the Pioneer Lions Club.
Really? President Tom Fell Lions a guest?
He doesn't do that in their
Like
club.
year round?
I know it. Remember, he's the permanent dinner guest. Hey, President Tom, fellow Lions a guest. Shouldn't you be happy about not having your name tag?
No.
Because there would be something else you can't read.
Even though I'm blonde, I can read.
Okay, sad dollar for Daryl. As I recall, as he was going through the chairs and getting ready to be president here, he did some amazing things and working on getting our organization built and going on and having planning meetings to make this club greater. And he really believed in this club. And I know when he left, he was sorry. Second is a sad dollar. I miss Pete and Trudy. You know, I had to be out of town. Third happy dollar. I took my Catalina 30 out for an hour or so yesterday and found out all the things that were broken and need to fix. It was fun. It was fun. And finally, Pastor Governor Steve brought me one of my governor pins. So I'll auction it off if anybody wants one.
It's really pretty.
What are you gonna pay? $25, I'll take it.
It looks like a flamingo on there. If it was, I'd just steal it, not buy it.
And a baseball.
Oh, is that what that is? It still looks like a flamingo.
There's no
Flamingos
winning.
everywhere. Here I come. I do. I see flamingos. Mr. Mike Bowling, here you go, my love.
President Tom, fellow Lions and guests, my happy buck is that the CNA that went on vacation a week or so ago will be back tomorrow, which I think would be great because it gives Anita a chance to take a deep breath.
Signed up to do those things. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you did.
Okay.
You did.
Thanks.
So, David.
Look what I found! Woohoo!
Where was it?
In my purse. It fell off. The clasp doesn't hold.
Oh, is that it?
Yes, it's it. David Smith. Here you go, darling. Anything else?
I love it, I don't remember the last name.
Don't worry.
I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, what's this? President Tom, fellow Lions, yes, and everybody that's here. Anyway, I'm just happy to be a Lion. I'm happy to say that when I say I love somebody, that means that I love them
for who they are, and I'm happy that they're my friends. And I have $20 for Lauren for Happy Bucks. I'm going to try to do this within two minutes. I'm going to try to keep it quick. Thank you. I'm going to be 4 songs, but I'm going to make it quick with this chorus. Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. Thank you, Lord, for giving to me thy great salvation so full and free. I'm so happy, and here's the reason why. Jesus took my burdens all away. Once my life was full of sin and strife. Now I'm singing as the days go by. Jesus took my burdens all away. That's 2 of them. And then get people down. Every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before. Every day with Jesus, I love him more and more. He's a bright and morning star. He's what I'm waiting for. Every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night, from the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide roam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless each and every one of you. There you go.
Okay. I think it's your turn, Pat.
And if you could hurry this part up, I'm hungry, man. There's chicken fried steak up there, buddy. It's all you, Dr. Tom.
Invocation by Hal. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this wonderful group. We kid, we have fun, we get serious, we work hard, and you allow us to do this all in your glory, because the motto of our organization is we serve, and this particular club, it serves and serves and serves, and we thank you for giving us all those service opportunities. Ask that you bless this food to our bodies, in Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Okay, flag salute, Louis.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And song, Lloyd.
Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims ride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Got it, How long again? I trained Lloyd. Yes, you did. Where are we going?
Back for the guests.
President Tom, fellow Lions and guests. The only visitor we have is Stephen Staudinger.
Battleground Lions.
He's already been introduced. He's with Al. He'll be our speaker today.
Stay right there. Sue, do you have anything on Sunshine Report?
And for the Sunshine Report, I don't have anything. Marge is not here today, but we do have the card back here for Dale. If you'd like to come back and sign that if you haven't done that.
Daryl.
Okay, Louis?
Tom, Bill Lyons, and guests. I want to thank everybody for coming over Monday and help cleaning. We'll do that again this Monday. And, oh, I'm supposed to make an announcement too. We found the shop door not quite shut all the way. So when you go to shut the shop door, when you go there, well, make sure you pull it tight and then check, make sure it's shut. And then we got, my phone up here. Don't worry about it. You need to lose weight anyway. We got, for the concerts at the lake, we have a prep opening, prep 2. We have the Wagon Hot Dog open, Chuck Wagon Rover. I think that's about it. Oh, and we have the Chuck Wagon Cashiers open. So if we could have somebody fill those spots, it'll be appreciated. And we'll be over there Thursday. This is our last concert. We'll be there at 4 o'clock to get going. So, and everybody that signed up for a spot, make sure you get that area going. Because we got going at 4:30 this last time, so hope we can do that again. All right.
Okay. Next is Greg.
President Tom Colines, and guests, got a few announcements here. First one, Steve Patterson couldn't be here today. He's having one of those procedures like you were talking about.
Looking for his brain?
That's it. That will be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock over at the Lions Building. Where did I lose it, Tom? Okay, the orientation for all you new members, or older members that want to attend, see what's going on, that starts at 6 o'clock. The other announcement I have, tomorrow night also is our Sight and Hearing Foundation meeting. Andy Lyon is more than welcome to attend, see what we do, providing eyeglasses, hearing aids. That's over at Canterbury Park, and that starts at 6:30. And one mention on membership, we've been doing real well since we started the year, Lions year. So far we have 7 paid new members since July 1.
Just hand it to Dina.
President Tom, Bill Lyons, and guests, I really think the awards committee should consider a sarcasm award. But until I'm able to take that before the board, I guess I'll keep that one to myself. We would like to have an awards meeting right here following this meeting, and line of the month chair is empty, Darlene.
I can't do the search on that at the same time.
We'll bring the sign to you.
Cindy Fickett.
Oh. Cindy. I was like, Cindy's gone. The other Cindy.
President Tom, members and guests, over here is a plaid table. Every week, when I can remember, I will bring these items. They are visitations. So you can take a picture of it. It has the address, the time, the place. If you are going somewhere, I would like to know, especially if you're going to another club, because I can call them and let them know that you're coming, especially if they have a dinner meeting. They need a head count. So for all you new members, part of your orientation or for your new batch is visitation. So these are places you can go to get your visitation in. And they even have a couple of festivals here. We have a kite festival, the the sausage festival that the Ridgeville people are putting on in the coming weeks. So there's a variety of things, and that will be out hopefully every week. So, and the picnic is coming up too, which is the 29th of August, that Sunday. Anyway, there's a sign-up sheet here for it. So it's a potluck. We are providing hamburgers and hot dogs. Thanks.
Okay, did I forget anybody? Anybody raise your hand if I forgot you? Okay, I'm gonna turn this over to Hal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
2 weeks in a row, I am apologizing all over the place. President Tom felt as a guest. Kurt sends his regards. He called me this morning and said he wasn't feeling very good. I asked him if it was his eye acting up again. He said, no, I just don't feel good. I want to go get tested and make sure I don't have a variant of COVID. That's, you know, you read it in the paper all the time. So he asked me to introduce somebody I've never heard of before in my life. Not quite. But it's really interesting. I have 3 pages of information about Past District Governor Steve Staudinger. It's amazing. Did you know he was an IRS revenue agent? Ooh. Is that what qualified you to be a governor? Good news, fellow member of the United States Air Force. We served 1 year apart. In other words, mine was farther back, and so he's much younger than I am. He's been a tax manager, he's been a CPA, he's a financial planner, all of those things that he retired from. And the sad news is his lovely wife Shelley can't be here today because, she's still working, so he can play around. Way to go, that's the way he's supposed to design it. Most of you are not aware of Steve's long time involvement with the trading pin. I go to an international convention somewhere, I forget where it was, and there's Steve. And that's how I found out that he was involved. He now owns a 3-story garage with 4 million pins. Was it down to 3.5 million pins? Beautiful place out in Battleground, that's why he's moved out to the Battleground Lions. He's here today to talk to us about LERC, the Lions Eyeglass Recycling Center. Please welcome Past District Governor Steve Staudinger.
Thank you, Past Council Chair Al. We're going to start off by viewing about a 4 or 5 minute video regarding a brief history of LERC, and then I'll go ahead and get into the presentation.
Some of the highlights of our 15-year journey dedicated to our mission of changing lives 1 pair of eyeglasses at a time. Northwest LERC began as a vision of past zone chair Dr. Bob Henson, a retired optometrist from the Lacey Sunrise Lions Club. Along with his wife Roberta and other key members, the Northwest LERC was founded in 2004 with a few boxes of donated eyeglasses and a mission to serve vision-impaired individuals in developing countries around the world. When Northwest LERC started, we joined an elite group of eyeglass recycling centers around the world, numbering 18 total. There are 5 centers worldwide and 12 centers in the United States. From the beginning, Northwest LERC dedicated and committed itself to providing the highest quality eyeglasses of any eyeglass recycling center in the world. In fact, Northwest LERC has many repeat customers because of this high commitment to quality. So here's some numbers. 138,000 volunteer hours, 2.86 million raw glasses received, 1.81 million raw glasses recycled, 346 worldwide eyeglass missions, and an incredible 287,000 individuals served by our Northwest LERC. Since 2005, Northwest LERC has occupied this building, a former firehouse. Every year we have grown and grown. More volunteers, more eyeglass donations, more missions. Eventually we needed more space to store, recycle, and ship our ever-growing inventory of donated eyeglasses. But more expansion information in a moment. Our volunteers come from Lions Clubs, the community, and other groups across District 19. The support of hundreds of Lions Clubs and thousands of volunteers has allowed us to mature history, over 287,000 people around the world have been given the gift of clear vision by the volunteers of Northwest LERC. With our new building expansion nearly completed, we will be ready to provide assistance to many standing forward. We hope you'll continue to support this program so vital to people around the world. Please visit us on our website as we continue our mission of changing lives one pair of eyeglasses at a time.
Yes, a special thanks for past council chair John Curie for that video. Just a little update. Since that video has been produced, the inspections were approved. The building is now in use. The shelving's up, and they're moving all the old glasses that they haven't sorted yet from the trailer into the new building. I was up there about a month ago, and things are just moving along. So we are definitely using that building. Okay, the new storage building is complete and in the process of being set up to accommodate the glasses that are recycled. The current building will then be reconfigured internally for administrative purposes and to accommodate the screening of the glasses to be sent out to the missions. The trailer used previously to store the unsorted glasses is being sold and will be removed from the premise. A question about new missions. New missions are now once again being scheduled. Because of the pandemic in the last year and a half, they were halted. So that's good news that they're starting to be able to go out and send some of these glasses out to where they're needed. One of the things as your new 2-year LERC director, Northwest LERC director for District G, one of the things I want to do is start promote more and more visibility to LERC to the clubs, and one of the ways you can do that is actually go up and visit them. We can arrange it so that individuals can go up and take the tour of the facility and actually learn how to operate some of the equipment up there. So it's kind of a fun afternoon if your club is interested in doing that. But if you're not, there is going to be an all-volunteer picnic that's going to be held on the premise on Saturday, September 18th from noon to 3. At that time, tours of the full facility will also be given. Further details of the exact time, which I just found out yesterday, will be forthcoming, and I'll be sending out to the zone chairs. There'll be a flyer that'll come out, and I'll send out to the zone chairs. Zone chairs will then send it out to the presidents and secretaries of the club. So that's another thing to consider. Saturday, September 18th from noon to 3. There'll be an all-volunteer free picnic up there, and you can tour the facility there. In 2020, 2021, it was a different year in the respect of budgets and finances of different clubs. So the number of what they call trifecta awards, they give out yearly trifecta awards, and the trifecta awards are given for clubs that collect glasses, donate them to Northwest LERC or to via your satellite office or directly to Northwest LERC, and donate some money to the cause. Normally, District G probably has 24 clubs that satisfy this requirement. Unfortunately, last year, because of the pandemic and budget constraints and stuff, there were only about 6 that were in our district, so that's another thing that we're going to improve. Longview Pioneers usually gets it. For some reason, they didn't last year, and I'm not sure why, but from G1, there was the Klamath Lions and the Longview Early Bird, Kelso Early Bird Lions Club. So one of the efforts that I want to do is to make sure everybody's aware of the requirement. And yes, it's just a little patch for your banner there, but the point is over the years, over the years, people have come up and talked to me about, well, we always give money to Lions Clubs International Foundation and faraway places, but here's a local situation where we can give money to a foundation that's supported by multiple District 19 and is in our local area. Some of the questions that have been raised in the last month or so is does Northwest LERC accept contact lenses? The answer is they do not accept contact lenses. And we'll go into a little bit more of what they accept and what they don't. The big question was, can Northwest LERC disperse recycled glasses to Washington residents? Legally, yes. However, they must be dispersed under the supervision of a licensed optometrist. So for all practical purposes, they do not disperse glasses on an individual basis. They have had domestic missions where eyeglasses were given out to a homeless camp under the supervision of a licensed optometrist. And if that's something that interests this club, you can actually go to the website and request by downloading a form for a domestic mission. Now, there's one exception to that, and that's reader glasses. Reader glasses do not require an optometrist, so they can be given out to anybody. So if anybody ever wants a reader class, or if you have some type of event that you want to give out reader glasses, they're available, and we don't have to have a licensed optometrist. But for all practical purposes, they're not going to give out individual glasses to a person on an individual basis. Their system just doesn't work that way. This next information is all on the website that I'm going to tell you about. So I didn't prepare any handouts because you can go right to the website and it all is. The most important thing, a couple of important things about LERC is volunteering. The Northwest Lions Eyeglass Recycling is a nonprofit organization, completely by volunteers, no paid staff. The volunteers perform all the tasks required to prepare eyeglasses needed for missions. Many tasks are easily learned, such as sorting single and multi-vision lenses and inspecting for defects. The glasses are then washed and inspected again as they're hand dried. Volunteers also package glasses we can't use for shipment to a company for further recycle and reuse. No eyeglasses go to the landfill. With further training, volunteers can become what they call lensometer technicians and use a machine to determine the prescriptions and package the glasses for further shipments and missions. Any individual or group interested in volunteering, please contact LERC for more information or contact me. So there are opportunities up there. I know it's about an hour and a half drive up there from here, but it is a kind of a neat little facility to go up there and visit and perform some service hours. What works and what doesn't. Simple guidelines for selecting glasses to donate. Please pre-sort the glasses according to the pre-sort instructions below. And before I get into that, what's kind of neat about the Longview area and also the Vancouver area is we're one of 3 satellite offices in this district, in District G, that have what they call satellite or collection places. And Kirby Key over at Longview, Early Bird, Longview Kelso Early Bird Club is the head of that. So I don't know the exact approach of how the glasses get to them, but they actually get them and then they go ahead and sort them and send them up to LERC. So you guys have a good opportunity to just give them to a club locally or a group locally to send them up to LERC versus sending them directly. So that's kind of nice. And I know that they once a month or once every couple times a month, they have actually eyeglass sorting times to do things like that. And I think they're always looking for volunteers. What works? We can use 3 glasses of categories: single vision, multi-vision, and plain sunglasses, not prescription sunglasses. These don't work. Contact lenses, loose lenses, hard cases. So that's one of the these are some of the requirements as they sort them and they get them ready for the missions. Approximately 10% of all the glasses are what's being used. The other 90% are being recycled. So they're very, very strict about what kind of glasses that they want to use for these missions. A lot of forms on there where you can, for example, if we didn't have a satellite office here, what a normal club would do would be, hold on. they would package it in a box similar to this. And these are the boxes that they kind of would like to have the glasses sorted in there because they're easy to stack and they're not too heavy. And then they put a label on there that basically has, it's called the Eyeglass Delivery Donation Form. It just says the date, the name, and address, and you can actually, don't even have to count these, you can weigh them, and there's about 14 glasses per pound. So there's an easy way. What I do is I just put them on a scale, find out what they weigh, multiply them by 14, and that's the number of glasses in the case, or in the box. As I said, there's requests for eyeglasses, so there's forms all through the website for different things in here. There are 16 satellite offices in District G, and in our area, G1 and G2, I'm sorry, there's 16 satellite offices in multiple District 19. In District G, there's 3. I mentioned Longview, Vancouver, and the other one is now over in Cosmopolis. It used to be in it used to be in Central Park, but they switched now. So we've got 3 to deal with that. What else do I have here? The other important thing is on the website there's a list of all the drop-off sites for glasses, like 15 pages long, and it's outdated, and they know it. So another thing that I'm going to try to do in the next 2 years is get out to all the presidents and secretaries of the clubs and try to get an updated list for all the contacts, because we don't want to be sending individuals to places that no longer collect glasses, or we want to send individuals to places that are new to the operation so that they can also receive donations. Any questions regarding Northwest LERC?
What is the trifecta again?
Trifecta is a patch.
No, what are the 3
What are the requirements?
Yeah.
Requirements for the clubs to get this patch is to collect the glasses, donate them to Northwest LERC via your satellite office or directly to Northwest LERC, and donate the money.
Okay.
And it's really easy, and what usually falls down is the donation of money. And they're not talking about thousands of dollars. Most clubs donate $50, $100, $250, somewhere around there. And like I say, in the past, I believe Longview Pioneers have been involved with that, but last year was kind of a unique year, let's put it that way. Right? And like I say, I encourage the clubs to consider thinking about going up for an afternoon visitation and see what the operation is like. Question?
Please. Which countries actually receive the shipments of the glasses?
I'm not an expert on the missions, but from what my understanding, a lot go down to South America and Africa, Central America. And it all depends on, they have to have a licensed optometrist to go on these missions. So a lot of it's decided on where that person wants to go to and who they're familiar with. But generally, those are the areas that we're talking about. Yes?
Locally, Kirby Key takes care of all of the locations. And once a year, he gives the daily news to Frisco, so people in the community can see where they are. And then in our club, I collect the glasses and let Kirby know when I've got full boxes. Kirby does a tremendous job in this area, and the recycling deal we have here in town, he has it open every Monday in the morning for sorting. That's over at Twin City Bank.
Right, upstairs. So it's every Monday. And I know that I talked to them recently, and they're always looking for volunteers to do that. They have an added burden. Years ago, when I actually was the director from 2009 to 2011 for LERC when they first started. And we used to do in the Vancouver area, when I was at the Fort Vancouver Lions, a sorting party. And we'd sort them and send them up to LERC. Well, then things happened, and the port where we were storing them at the Port of Vancouver, they started requiring a lot of security, and it was hard to get down there. And we we basically then made an agreement with the Longview satellite office to send our glasses up to Longview for sorting. So he's kind of has a double burden right now of actually sorting all the glasses around the Longview area plus the ones around Vancouver. And that may change in the future if we can get a sorting party going down in the Vancouver area, but right now. So I have like 25, 30 boxes right now in my garage because we don't sort them down, we don't store them down in the port anymore. It's just too hard to go down and get them. So every once in a while I'll give Kirby a call and meet him at their storage place and drop off about 25 or 30 boxes. So anyway, it's like I say, an all-volunteer organization. It's local. It's something that we can participate in. And if the so-called redistricting comes about in the next 3 or 4 years, they'll probably be part of our district because they're talking about merging District C and District G together. And this is located in District C. So anyway, thanks for having me here. Appreciate it. And hopefully we'll take a look. You guys will take a look at LERC and put it in your budget and go from there. Thank you.
On behalf of Longview Lions Club, here's a beer promote for you.
All right. Ooh. I have one other thing. A membership?
Sure.
One other thing. Honest, I don't. Al just reminded me. Yeah, I'm going to do an associate member. As Hal mentioned, I'm really involved with pin collecting and going to the pin swaps all over the country. And no, I don't have a 3-story garage with millions and millions of pins, but I probably have about 15,000, 18,000 pins in one of the 3-car garages. But
Name 10.
I didn't hear.
Name 10.
Name 10 what?
Pins.
Name 10 pins.
Want to start here?
Mike.
Steve, where exactly is the new building located?
Right next to the old building.
Where was the old building? It was in the picture.
Right now.
Lacey.
Lacey?
Well, it used to be Lacey, Washington, but the address I've seen now is Olympia, Washington. But it's near Lacey, Washington. And go to the website and you'll get all the information regarding the location. And they actually even have directions there. But is that what you're looking for?
Well, yeah, I just looked at the website and I could find drop-off location addresses, but I couldn't find the address for the building.
Contact us.
To read next week.
Just look at contact. And again, I think
Talk to Isla. Reading.
and we were talking about, I think the last time they updated that website, though, they would have already had that, was like 2020. So they're working on, the person that was involved with it, Marty, is no longer doing that. So anyway, back to pins. I have 3 Longview Pioneer pins. Matter of fact, I have one of the oldest ones because it has the safety pin on the back, and then these other ones. And I understand there's some new Lions. First of all, the 2 of them, I think I'm going to give them to your individuals that deal with the money and you. And your relatively new Lions. Now the other pin I have is, and it's kind of sought after. It's the one with the long train. Who is the youngest Lion member? Renike. You have kids, I know.
Where's Logan? Where's Logan?
Who's the youngest? Newest.
Mike or Michelle right now.
Logan's our youngest one, but he's not here today.
Well, but who's the newest member here?
Logan.
That's here. That's here.
Hey, Bruce, unpack.
Well, come up and get it, Bruce.
Make him walk.
All right, now that I've taken more of my time, I'll give it back to your President Tom.
Thanks. Okay. Cindy, is there any senility today?
Yes, we'll have Betty Trumbull. You didn't sign in again.
Is that it, Cindy?
It's down too.
What is the fine for not signing in?
$4.
Quarter.
$5.
Okay, Dina wants to have a meeting over here
Good job.
after Wednesday, 6 o'clock, orientation at the shop. Then at 6:30, site and hearing meeting at Canterbury. And Thursday, don't forget to sign up for concerts at the lake. Moving on, white ticket.
White tickets, okay.
43, oh, wrong. 473, 122.
Hey, Tom, that's your number. How's that? Hey, Tom, how's that?
Can't help you. I didn't do the drawing. Okay, red ticket, 390-385.
Betty.
All right, Betty, where would you like that to go? White cane, diabetes, whatever. Sight and hearing, yep.
But she specifically said LERC.
Okay, Darlene,
Terry's first.
okay, nothing else? Meeting's closed.